Is this the king of sport watches? What are you getting for paying the price of two Apple Watches? Is this my next favorite sports watch? Let's find out. Hi everybody, I'm Yair and welcome to my channel. If you're into sport and tech, you came to the right place. About a year ago, Garmin have released their high-end and multi-sport watch. And now I've got the chance to test it out in running, cycling and strength training. That should be the higher tier of the 6 series, which is the 165, 265 and the 965. For the full results and discussion, you may click on the chapters down below and skip to the part that interests you the most. We'll start with some specs. The Forerunner 965 has a 47mm diameter screen and 1.4 inches of gorgeous AMOLED display that is visible in any weather conditions. The resolution is 454 by 454 and you'll definitely notice a crispier display than many alternatives out there. The screen is made out of Corning Gorilla Glass 3 DX, which is not scratch resistant by any means, and it also has a slightly curved look that may make it difficult to use a screen protector. It has a titanium bezel with a premium look. You can basically choose between black or white case, while the black variant has either black, gray or yellowish black color. It weighs about 53 grams and you don't really feel it on your wrist. It's one of the most comfortable watches I've ever worn. The watch uses a 22mm quick fit band, which is quite pain to swap. So think up ahead, which color would you like in your band? The claimed battery life is up to 23 days of smartwatch mode and up to 31 hours of GPS time. All system on plus music should hold up to 8.5 hours, which is more than enough for most people to complete most running events, which allows music. The price for the Forerunner 965 is $600 which is a hefty price tag by all means. The Forerunner 965 has a water rating of 5 ATM, so you can swim with it anywhere and immerse it in water. Just don't go scuba diving with it. It has a very responsive touchscreen and the familiar 5-button layout of Garmin. You can choose where and when to turn off the touchscreen as you like. It has a storage of 32 gigs of memory to store all of your music, apps, widgets and maps. It also comes preloaded with maps of your area, and you can download other maps if you wish to. The watch has the Elevate 4 optical heart rate sensor by Garmin that will put to the test and a blood oxygen monitor, a barometric altimeter, a compass, a gyroscope, an accelerometer, a thermometer, and of course, GPS sensor with dual band. The smartwatch features includes incoming calls and messages, sleep tracker, sleep coach, weather forecast, calendar, meeting sync, live track, distress button, spectator messaging, offline music storage, and support for music providers such as Spotify, Amazon Music, and more. It also supports Garmin Pay for contactless payments. The sport profile selection is really insane. It includes almost any type of sport Garmin offers plus golf. You also get an endurance score and a heel score based on your latest runs. The Forerunner 965 also supports Garmin training plans and you can download your training plan directly from the app and the race widget that I will review in a different video. The watch also is fully compatible with Garmin Connect IQ, which is the app store of Garmin where you can download apps, data fields and widgets. Also watch faces. It also supports downloading apps, widgets and data fields directly from the watch, which is a neat feature. Another neat feature is the daily suggested workout. You can get suggestions from the watch for running and cycling. A quick notice, if you find this video helpful, don't be shy and hit the like button. Also consider subscribing, it means a lot to me and I will appreciate it. You also get the Garmin Morning Report, which is fully customizable. What it basically does is greeting you each morning with data about your sleep, readiness, and what is expecting you today. The sleep monitoring is quite accurate. and the watch did recognize the time I went to bed. Also, you can see in the graph the deep and light sleep duration and more. You also get a sleep score which will determine the quality of your sleep. The Forerunner 965 also measures your heart rate variability to determine how fit you are and ready for performance. It has a sleep coach which provides you insights of how much you're in a sleep debt, and for a professional napper like me, it also detects naps. It detects naps, not snaps. The Forerunner 965 also includes an improved training load and training status measurement. By utilizing these features, you can understand your current balance between hard and easy workout and adjust your overall load accordingly. It also includes a real-time stamina, which will tell you how much estimated fuel you have during a workout. What shines above all, in my opinion, is that it comes with a fully blown topo map with lots of details. This feature is reserved only to the higher-end Garmin watches, and that's certainly one of them. By the way, during a strength workout, you can get an animated preview of the set and a muscle heat map directly on the watch. It's quite handy. In this section, I will analyze the Forerunner 965 performance in various sport activities. Let's look at some running data. Here we have the Apple Watch connected to a Stride footpod with Garmin HRM Dual, which is a chest strap, and the Forerunner 965 bare bones. If we look at GPS accuracy, we can see that basically the Forerunner 965 in blue did a good job, except here. You can see it deviated from the road, and it looks like I'm here inside this field, which is not correct. Also, if we want to be a bit picky, you can see this roundabout. So I don't think I ran in a perfect circle here. I think the orange one is more correct. And again, we see that it deviated to the field that is right here. So the GPS accuracy was okay, quite good, but not perfect. If we look at the heart rate data, you can see there are some difficulties for the Forerunner 965 to pick up, especially when I picked up the pace. You can see here that I got a much higher heart rate. It struggled here. The heart rate was more than 10 BPM higher. When it did pick up here, it was after I finished this interval. So the average was fine. When I picked up the pace, it looks like the heart rate was lacking. Generally, during the run, it was almost perfect. Another running data, you can barely see the colors. You can see that it's spot on with the Stride footpod and the Apple Watch Ultra. You don't see any kind of deviations. It was really perfect. So I give it a thumbs up in this type of run. If we look at the heart rate data, the same as we did before. When I picked up the pace, there was a difference of about 10 BPMs, again here, but during the other parts of the run, it was perfect. If we look at the strength workout, which is harder for a wrist-based heart rate monitor, we can see that the Forerunner 965 missed when I... we can see the Forerunner 965 had difficulties when there was a spike in the heart rate, and sometimes it measured a much higher heart rate than it was actually was. So it didn't do a great job for strength training, but it wasn't that bad either. Lastly, let's look at the indoor cycle session. You can see it's almost perfect. Like really, in some cases it measured a bit higher heart rate. In some cases it measured a little bit lower heart rate, but the trends are the same, and it just sometimes it took a while for it to pick up, but in indoor cycle it was perfect. So, the Forerunner 965 is the highest tier running watch that Garmin has to offer. You get almost all types of activities, sensors, maps with navigation, offline music support, suggested workout, Pace Pro, multi-sport, Garmin Pay, and much more goodies. Does all of this beat the competition? There is no sport watch outside of Garmin ecosystem that offers so much in one compact package. You're basically getting a Phoenix 7 or Epix Gen 2 in a plastic case, which is more compact and more comfortable, even with a bigger screen. If you want the best training tools out there, deep analysis of your sleep, health and current fitness, contactless payment support, and offline music, I don't think it's getting any better. Yes, the price tag is high at $600 US, but it's $300 US cheaper than the Epix Gen 2, and it offers the same features with a bigger screen. Who is it for? Well, if you're a type of person who wants the best, that's for you. If you're a triathlete but don't need the topo maps and some advanced metrics, go for the 265. If you're just into running, swimming, or strength training and want to monitor your fitness, you can check out the 165 and also my review for the watch that I will link down below. In my opinion, that's probably the best sport watch I ever owned. Rephrasing Carlsberg, probably the best sport watch in the world. That's all for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and also consider subscribing for more videos like this. Thanks for watching and don't forget to train hard and bye.